Welcome to this week's episode of the Ramblin' Reynolds podcast, hosted by me, Jesse Reynolds. I'm also joined by my lovely wife, Jillian Winters.
Hello.
Sorry, folks, we didn't do one last week. I was, just Thanksgiving and whatnot.
Holidays.
But, we're back for, this week, post-giving, whatever word you want to say or call it. But, we're here. So for Thanksgiving, we went to Mississippi to visit my parents in Picayune.
Mm-hmm.
So we drove 12 hours, basically.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to what time we actually got on the road and everything.
Yeah, it was about 11, 12 hours.
And then when we checked in, it was please don't yawn directly into the microphone.
Okay.
While I'm speaking. Also, when we checked in and I didn't pay attention to what time it was because I was too disgusted by the horror that was our motel room, shack, I don't know, hovel.
It wasn't great.
That's literally the understatement of the entire year, Jesse.
It was awful.
It was... so good things is the toilet was clean, the bathtub was clean, and I saw the housekeepers changing sheets, so at least sheets were hopefully clean. I didn't see anything that would imply otherwise. But it's the kind of place where people just kick off parts of the trim and then they never replace it. So you're just like, wow, there's a gaping hole at okay, cool. Or what I found really gross was there was oil stains all over one of the ottomans. It was literally my hand would be dirty if I touched it. Physical dirt. While I was staring at the door, peeing, I think I noticed that there were pee flecks on the door.
Gross.
That door had clearly never been cleaned, and there's obviously people not in a good state of mind that stay there often.
Yeah, where the door meets the wall, there was a hole in the wall from the door handle.
I didn't even notice that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean...
So people just slam the door open, I guess.
Yeah. It was the kind of place where there were, people sitting in their pickup truck drinking outside of their room. I feel like that tells you everything you need to know about it.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So, yeah, it was a weird place. I don't know, if we go next year, I guess we'll budget for the Holiday Inn, really spring.
No, I don't even, because this was a 2-star hotel, and that's also 2-star. I'm insisting that we stay at a 3-star, I don't know, what's a standard 3-star?
My cousins say the Holiday Inn's fine.
I don't trust anything in Picayune now.
All right.
We're going to have to stay in, what's that place?
Hattiesburg,
yeah. I want a Hilton Express or...
Okay.
Whatever. I don't know. I can't think of normal hotel names. A Wyndham? No, that's a little lower class too.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've stayed in good hotels because that's what... I'd only ever do it for work. I miss traveling for work.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. There's probably, there's casinos on the coast.
Oh, yeah. Didn't you mention an Airbnb? That could be cute.
Yeah. I don't know. But, other than the hotel drama, the visit itself was fun.
Mm-hmm.
We played, or the food was good.
Mm-hmm.
Got to ride a mini bike several times.
Yeah, it was my first time riding it too. I'd never, growing up, my brother had a dirt bike and I was always too scared to go on it. So this was my first time riding like a motorized, well, driving. I've ridden on a motorcycle. Driving a motorized two-wheel vehicle thing.
Yeah.
And even though it was a mini bike, I don't know, it felt pretty good to me.
Yeah.
I'm sure I looked ridiculous, but it seemed like my height.
Yeah. Well, Jill drove it very slowly.
Okay, I didn't have a helmet.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't want to die.
I didn't have one
That
either.
I know. And I was very upset for you going that fast. What if you had died? What was I going to do then? Who was going to take care of these cats?
Okay. Anyways. That was fun. And then, so we left Thursday, which was actual Thanksgiving, and went down there and stayed all day Friday, and then we left Saturday. And when we were coming back on I-55 in Mississippi, Joe's driving, and there was like some massive crater in the interstate.
Okay, so it wasn't even that big. It was just like tiny. You could have easily missed it, but it was really, really deep and I guess sharp.
Yeah, and it like tore a hole in the sidewall, the wall of the tire. And I had to get towed to Walmart and get it changed because I don't have a spare in my car. Whatever.
Yeah, and it was like you couldn't patch it. It was done.
Yeah, because my car comes with a fix the flat pretty much, and they couldn't have fixed that flat. So, thanks Mississippi Department of Transportation for having nice highways.
They're better than they used to be when I had to drive through there to go to school.
Oh.
But yeah, that really made me mad. And then we had to sit in Walmart for an extremely long amount of time.
It wasn't as bad as what I thought it might be. It was only like a couple. It was like 2 hours or so.
It wasn't too bad, yeah. Especially once we got to Walmart and I kind of just like entertained myself with shopping. I got some really cute Christmas leggings and I got some sweatpants I've been wanting. I wanted the Old Navy ones, but they're out of plus size. So this was kind of like a really nice surprise to find an equivalent at Walmart.
Oh, okay.
Got some snackies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, and man, it got back. I mean, it's like we left at 6 and got home at like 8, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. And we probably would have been making really good time if we hadn't had that. Like, I feel like we weren't really stopping too much and everything, but
yeah,
that didn't go well for us.
No. But I'm glad we went to Walmart because I'm sure somewhere else it would have been a lot more money for the tire. It's like only $100 and something bucks. So.
Yeah, and everywhere was closing at noon. And it's actually, I guess we were kind of lucky in that sense that Walmart was like 30 minutes north, but it was like right on 55. So it was in the direction that we were going. And the tow truck person gave us a ride. Which is funny because at first you get like this automated message that's like, don't ride with the tow truck person or whatever, just because it's USAA and they contract out, so they don't want to, I guess they just have that to CYA in case there is a tow truck that says, no, I don't give passengers a ride or whatever. So I was like trying to figure out if we could get an Uber or Lyft or something, and the tow truck person called and said like, no, we can ride with him, so I didn't pursue it. But it turns out they don't even have Uber where we were, so we would have just been like walking down the side of the highway.
Yeah.
kind of terrifying.
It's the boonies.
Like, how do you not have Uber?
I don't know.
I mean, I get different countries not having. How does anywhere in America not have Uber?
It's a country.
It's not. It's not like that country though. You know, it's not like Montana. There's cities like there's got to be people who would do Uber there.
Maybe in Jackson.
Gosh, I just don't understand.
I don't know. But
I just assumed everywhere had Uber or some version.
I think that was my first blowout though I've ever experienced. I want to say.
I experienced one when I was volunteering doing AmeriCorps at the Red Cross, and I would do our disaster action team where we responded to fires and gave people, like, set them up with a hotel for the night and like a little debit card to go get some clean clothes, you know, just kind of like meet their basic needs until insurance kicked in, because obviously if your house catches on fire at 10 p.m., usually insurance doesn't set you up with a hotel that same night. So anyways, we were driving around to it, and we also like for the first responders, we always had like punch and cookies and stuff for like the firefighters or the police or whatever, who had to be at the scene just to keep them, you know, happy and hydrated and all that stuff. Anyways, we were driving down 270 and there were 5 of us in this car, and I was like in the middle seat, and we had to blow out for absolutely no reason. We had to sit on, it was too dangerous to get out because it was 270, so I just had to sit there for a couple hours. Damn. Waiting, squished between 2 people.
Jeez. That sucks.
Yeah. Could have been worse. At least I liked the team I was with.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
But, but we made it back home and you know, on a decent time, and then Sunday we went and did got like a tree and Christmas stuff.
Christmas.
We have to like plug this 100-foot cable from our garage because there's no outlets on the part of the house.
Okay, that's another thing that blows my mind. Put it right up there with Uber. How is there no outlet? What is happening? How can you have a house with no outlet on the outside?
It's a 100-year-old home.
Okay, but they have like hardwired video doorbell, and our security system is insane that they put into this. How did they not just like throw in an outlet while they were at it?
I don't know. It's a security company. They're not electricians.
Oh my gosh. They did a lot of wiring. I don't understand.
I mean, we could probably get electricians to put one in, I guess.
Yeah, I asked my dad if he could do it or like show us how to do it, and he said it'd be really difficult going through the outside of the house. Yeah. So it's like while they were putting in all this other stuff, and they had access and were already in there.
I don't know.
I just want to plug in my Christmas lights.
Why is there's a lot of weird stuff. Like,
yeah, it's true.
Why is the hose there? That doesn't make any sense.
I'm going to guess the hose, which for everyone who's not familiar, there's like a garden and a backyard and a fence around the backyard. And the hose is on the side outside of the fence. I'm guessing they put the fence in after the hose. And whoever put this fence up did not consider the need to get the hose in the backyard.
Oh.
I don't understand it either. It also bothers me.
Because we can't like wash our cars or nothing if we wanted to.
No, we have that long extendable hose, remember?
I mean, I guess.
I bought a 100-foot hose that like squishes like a slinky.
I don't know if it'll go that far.
I think it would. There's also once we clear out our garden, there's like additional spouts where you can like connect different hose. There's a whole thing in here. We just got to clear out.
Works.
Okay, well we haven't actually.
I've looked at it.
Okay. I just have a feeling once we clear all the weeds and vines and tomatoes off, maybe we can figure out a way to make it work. I haven't gone in there because I'm scared of snakes.
In the winter?
No. I haven't gone in there in the winter because it's cold.
Okay. Fair.
What were we talking about? Oh, Christmas lights.
Okay.
So we did, we also, oh, sorry, might be on. We put red ribbon around our columns to make them look like candy canes.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. I think it's cute. We didn't really buy enough ribbon, so it kind of, as you go down the columns, it kind of looks like progression of a candy cane being eaten. It's less and less red ribbon running through, but I think it's cute.
Yeah. Excuse me.
We bought a real tree. That was a big debate this year. There was a artificial pink tree that I was considering, and I just don't know if I can just give up my real tree. So we decided to not make the decision and get a real one. Because if you buy an artificial one, you have to use it for a few years to get your money's worth, you know?
Yeah.
Where do you stand on the tree, Jesse?
Don't care.
Oh, I thought you were team artificial.
I mean, probably, because you don't have to keep going and get trees every year.
Yeah. Although you have to set them up.
So?
It's, I guess you've never helped me, like, fluff the branches. It's kind of a pain in the butt.
I just did a tiny one at work. It wasn't too bad.
Okay.
I mean, do you even take it apart? Do you take the branches apart on a tall artificial tree? Or do you just kind of like push them down together?
Yeah, so there's usually like 5 branches, 5 little branch off things from each thing, and you got to like spread them like a fan. Like spread them and put them go up and down. There's like a whole...
But you don't disconnect it from it, do you?
When you store it, yeah, there's like usually 3 sections that you
take apart,
and then you have to squeeze all the little branches back together and then push them up. So I'm going to guess you didn't actually fluff the tree that you put up. I'm going to guess you
I fluffed it. It was only a 3-foot tall tree.
So you took each little thing and spread it apart?
No.
That's what fluffing is.
Okay.
I'll show you on our purple fake one over here later.
All right.
So you set up the tree.
I mean,
you didn't fluff the tree.
It looks fine.
Sure.
Whatever. Sorry, I'm not a perfectionist.
It's just basic fluffing, Jesse. Everyone should know how to do a basic fluff.
Well, they were lucky enough to get me to put it up anyways. So
you are the Grinch. I'm surprised they asked you.
I don't know. Whatever.
Okay.
I'm not taking it down. The person that's taking my job is going to do that.
Oh, see, I think taking it down is way easier because you don't have to worry about how it looks. You just shove it in a box.
Yeah, but you got to take all the bulbs and stuff off.
What kind of tree are you setting up? You have to take bulbs off?
All the ornaments.
Oh, the baubles.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, bulbs. They're bulbs.
I've never in my life heard an ornament called a bulb. Like a light bulb?
But it's not. Whatever. Oh, whatever. I'm not saying bauble. That's a fishing lure.
No, Bauble. Is that, how's that pronounced? I thought it was bauble. Is it bobs?
Anyways.
I'm Googling it, don't worry. Care. I care because I need to know if I was saying it wrong.
Do you have any current events for the week?
Do. I actually just saw this. It was posted about 2 or 3 hours ago. Hold on.
Hours ago.
Bauble.
That's what it's called?
Yeah, Bauble.
Whatever.
A bauble's like a little trinket or something. I don't know. You could just say ornaments. Anyways, this was posted about 2 or 3 hours ago. The new variant of COVID is out in the U.S., which I'm sure by the time this releases on Friday, everyone will have heard. I don't know how to pronounce it. Omni something?
Omicron?
Omnicron? That sounds like a robot villain. Anyways, it was found in a person who just got back from South Africa in California. It says that all their close contacts have tested negative and that they're quarantining, but I mean, you know how it is. It's probably just a matter of time before it's everywhere.
Yeah, but I don't know if there's, like, I read about that. I mean, they don't necessarily know if it's more contagious than any other variant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which...
It's just another variant.
And I read that it was actually really mild symptoms. So, I mean, if that's the case, like, if it's not killing people, then, you know, what, or not killing... Because I struggle with that because it's... Well, I don't struggle with it. It's... I struggle with the language to use because just because it doesn't kill you doesn't mean it didn't do damage. Like, I've read a lot about people who have been living with long haul COVID, and the way they put it is just because you survive COVID doesn't mean that you thrive after COVID. So I guess the way to put it is, as long as it's not killing people or dramatically impacting their quality of life once they recover.
Yeah.
Whatevs.
Like, I think I have a cousin who still can't taste foods and smell.
Yeah, I mean, that really sucks. But then there are people who have, like, brain fog, like, are just so fatigued that they literally could not go back to work, like, disabled now.
Jeez.
Yeah. Thankfully, that's not the majority of people.
Oh, and we have a listener question.
Oh, you don't have a current event?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't.
You don't have to think of one.
Okay.
Continue with the listener question.
There's a F1 race this weekend.
Cool.
It's gonna be in Saudi Arabia. It's gonna be the first one there in the city of Jeddah.
Is that good?
And it's gonna be on the Red Sea, pretty much.
Oh, that'll be kind of cool. Doesn't Saudi Arabia just, like, not let women drive, though? Why would they have a race where not everyone can drive?
I have no idea. Maybe, more than likely. But,
are there any female F1 racers?
There aren't.
Why not?
There are female engineers who are on F1 teams.
I guess I just assumed there'd be a female driver by now.
One's a lesbian. There's a female NASCAR driver.
Well, yeah, there's been a couple of those, hasn't there?
There has been a female F1 driver in history.
Okay, that's
just not.
That's what I was thinking. Not currently, though.
No, not. I think there has. Yeah, there was. But there probably will be eventually.
There's been 5.
Mm-hmm. It's not very. But anyways.
Oh my gosh, one of them though
died in Iraq.
Oh no, I'm not looking at that. I'm sure. There's test drivers and development drivers. Anyways, one of these, which is pretty awesome, she was a F1 driver in 1958 to 59.
Yeah.
It seems really ahead of the time in terms of allowing women to do things.
Yeah. Anyways, so this week our listener question is what is it? What alternate universe would you like to live in? Is that right? Or what fictional universe?
Okay.
Is that? I think that's the question.
You didn't like screenshot it or anything?
What fictional universe would you like to live in? That's the question.
Okay, and that's from our wonderful listener, Lindsay Bland.
Yeah, well, I was going to keep them anonymous, but...
Oh, why? Shout out.
I mean... Alright.
If you submit a listener question, you can get a shout out. Woo!
Okay.
Because I want more listener questions.
Sure.
Woo!
Lindsay. Let's see. Well, you go first.
Okay, I have a long-winded answer.
Okay.
Okay, so I was thinking about this. I haven't had that long to think about it because I didn't see it on the Insta. I think, just thinking about if I'm just going to be like a normal person, like a not main character, just like living my life, doing whatever, I'm going to say Narnia sounds pretty freaking, it's basically heaven, right? Like it's got a lion that rules. There's like talking animals.
No idea.
I think Narnia would be pretty awesome. Just like very joyful and peaceful and not a lot of scary stuff because I'm not into scary. But I think if I had to like really choose, like if I were going to be a person with power and like be a prominent character in it, then I might choose Wheel of Time, which, plug everyone, the first season is out now, I think, on Prime. If y'all have not read the Wheel of Time series, at least I haven't watched it, but I'm sure it's amazing. At least give that thing a go. And if you like long form fantasy, definitely read Wheel of Time. I'm so obsessed. I'm not anywhere near finished, but I love it. Anyways, I think I might choose that. Maybe not like in the setting when Wheel of Time, like when the Dragon Reborn is and stuff, because there's too many scary evil people and it's too dangerous. But there's lots of magic and basically women are super powerful.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Because I guess I would pick Naruto, but seems like a very tumultuous environment.
Yeah, there's always fighting.
And killing, so.
Oh, I didn't even think about cartoons or anything.
Yeah, but I don't know. In, like, every universe I could think of is, like, just violent.
Probably because that's all you watch.
Alright. I guess if I was to pick, I guess, One Piece, and
oh my gosh.
Get that One Piece one day.
What's the One Piece?
It's like the ultimate treasure.
Oh.
But, I don't know. But it's also harrowing. That's the word.
I'm not a huge fan of One Piece, but it would be pretty cool to be with that little deer doctor.
Yeah.
He's cute.
Travel so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that, or, well, yeah, I think One Piece for sure. Which is an anime where they're pirates and they're going around in the ocean and going against other pirates and the Navy. So.
And there's a reindeer.
There's a reindeer who's the ship's doctor.
Yeah, he can like talk. I don't know how he practices medicine with his little hooves. And every person has like some kind of ability. Yeah, because you have to eat a star fruit or something.
Oh yeah, you eat one of the fruits that if you eat it you can't swim anymore.
Yeah, you sink straight to the bottom no matter what, but it gives you a special ability.
But everyone has like some kind of, I don't know, there's a part of the show where it gets to the time skip and it like skips like 6 or 7 years and they all trained and come up with these unique abilities.
Oh gosh.
And became more powerful.
I'm so glad I didn't watch this.
Yep. Anyways, I enjoyed the show. Yeah. So I think that's the universe I would live in, or would live in. Do you have any Jill's Kitty Corner?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Welcome to Jill's Kitty Corner. Okay, so this week, obviously, it was very hard being away from the kitties over Thanksgiving. Luther's sleeping right next to us, by the way. It's very cute. But what's wonderful is we got all decorated for Christmas Sunday, and so I was able to start our kitty Christmas photo shoot. And the cats have not been cooperating very well, but I think I did get some good winners. I got some decent ones. Ryford is the only one who really would like put on a little bow tie and pose for me. But I should be able to work with what I got. And we will be sending out our annual Cats of Christmas card, which for those of you who aren't familiar, I'm sure most of you are, is I like to send a photo card of my cats out every year because they're precious and I like to see them dressed up for Christmas. So if you are interested in getting a Christmas card with our adorable fuzzy bubbins on it, just hit us up and I can send you one. And that's it for Jill's Kitty Corner. Meow.
And that concludes this week's episode. I hope you all enjoy. And once again, you could find the episode on most platforms. You can find it on Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, and you could please, if you like the podcast, leave a review wherever you listen to the podcast. You can also send listener questions to my Instagram at RamblinRunnels or at my Gmail account, ramblinrunnels@gmail.com. And once again, I hope you all enjoyed the episode, and goodbye.